Hello there, my darlings, my beauties and beasts, and those in between. Hola, shalom, bonjour. Let me see, wagwan. Let me see, what else can I say in other different languages? Sasa in my little Swahili friends. Let's see, how else do I know how to say hello? Cześć, in Polish, my little Polish friends over there. Do, do Dania? I think that's good night in Russian. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, this is your girl, Laura's Life on Inc., coming back at you as Swallow Your Truth. And I have missed you. I have missed you all. I have. I just, oh yeah, buongiorno. Italian community too as well. I've missed you guys so much. I always make excuses, but it's not really excuse because life is literally hitting me so hard, and I've been grinding my ass. Because I'm not grinding my ass literally, but you know what I mean, hitting like on my hustle. Because I am also in the process of relocating out of the state. So basically, it's been a situation where like I'm just work, right? So I just want one day this to be my work, but in the process I have to work and save up money, and this way I can be like, bye, deuces, arrivederci, to the States very soon this year, as I predicted last year. So then this takes a toll on my creative processes, which is my creative, favorite part of my existence, I think, other than living. But I've missed you guys so much. Damn, in the flesh and instant, the world is just slowly going down in flames. How does that sound like? I'm not country, but I feel like I could pass for a country accent. I think I got it down, packed. You gotta do the twang. It's about the twang. Anyway, how have you all been? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estás? Sasa, if you guys Swahili, that's a little intro to Swahili, okay? What? I mean, ¿Cómo allez-vous? To my French friends over there. It's been so much. I cannot believe we're still in this war with Ukraine and Russia, but it's okay. Ukraine still is prevailing, and obviously I'm on their side. If you are feeling salty about that, feel free to unfollow me. It is a free world, y'all. Okay. I just know that I do not like wars. I do not support wars. So this is stupid. And I think I called it differently. We're just kind of abrasive in my last session. I call it Little Dick Club. And I'm going to stand by it. Yeah, whatever. Anyway. So, y'all. Okay, we're going to rewind. So basically, the last time I feel like I wanted to come back on Sash was that I saw the Oscars. I'm sure all y'all saw it. If you didn't, let me recap. So basically, Chris Rock was the MC, the host. And, okay, let's get into this first, and then I'll rant about other stuff later. He was a host, and he's a comedian. Obviously, I'm very familiar with him. He's very, he doesn't hold back, right? So as you shouldn't as a comedian, because that's the whole point of being a performer. Anyway, let's fast forward. So he made a joke about Will Smith's wife, who her name is Jada Pinkett Smith, gorgeous woman, okay, whom I had just learned a week earlier she had alopecia. So look it up. I don't have time to find this because we are on a fast track right now. I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm just saying, it's a hair condition. That's just look it up, okay? Everybody has Google or a dictionary. Anyway, so here's where I'm kind of, I don't know, not this is where I just kind of okay. Anyway, he made a joke. It was a joke. He said something about Jada Pinkett Smith playing the next role of G.I. Jane. So now, if you know, G.I. Jane was played by Demi Moore back in the 90s, right? The movie. Okay. I don't know where because she seemed to have given him a little side eye. Okay. And everybody laughed. But then Will Smith was like, nope, I'm not taking this. So he got up from his seat, walked up to the stage, and literally slapped Chris Rock, like, whoop, like, meanwhile, I'm like, okay, did that really happen? And I thought it was part of the thing, but if you could see Chris Rock's face, you could tell he was completely caught off guard as well. Then Will Smith goes back to his seat, starts just like blah 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 blah, not my wife, and I'll whatever. Then later on, he ended up winning an Oscar for his movie, which I think was called King Richard, which was portraying the father of the Williams' sisters, Serena and Venus, the tennis sisters, tennis superstars, basically. I'm going to say this. I do not like violence of any kind, and this is why I'm very opposed to the war and any stupid just nonsense. It just doesn't need to be this aggressive. Apparently, this is not the first encounter between him and Chris Rock, because something happened a few years back. Just Google it. I don't have time. Just Google it. And at the same thing, the Oscars. Anyway, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing because here you are on national TV in a big platform where the entire world is watching, and you went up to the stage and slapped another grown ass man. Motherfucker. Why? Why do you feel the need to do that? I mean, I understand, protection for your wife. I'm not married. Maybe love is love, and love has different, what's the word? Different, depths, right? Layers, where you know what you will do for it, where you know what you not will do for it. Remember Meatloaf? He died, by the way, which is weird, of COVID, ironically. He'll do anything for love, but not get vaccinated. Anyway, I sidetracked it, but you understand what I'm saying. That song, right? I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. So, got me thinking, like, well, I have heard stories where people go to great lengths to basically prove their loyalty to their loved ones. But to me, as much as this, I don't know, maybe triggered, I don't know what kind of word to use, Will Smith. At the end of the day, violence is not the answer, right? It's never the answer. Period, end, down, exclamation point. So here you are, a grown-ass man slapping another grown-ass man. Anyway, the whole point was this, that Chris Rock decided never to press charges on Will Smith. Then, I'm talking days later, Chris Rock's mom said, like, it was an embarrassment because if Will Smith smacked Chris Rock, it's basically an insult to the mother. So Chris Rock, issued an apology, this and a third. I think Will Smith did too. I don't know. But either way, he's banned from the Oscars. I think for the next 10 years. I don't remember what the number was. Anyway, point is, violence has consequences, right? So yes, you'll do everything for love for somebody, but at what cost? Was it worth it? Did he feel validated? Is a ban from now a center stage where you can act and you can do your craft, but you, even if you get nominated, you never get an award? Or maybe, I don't know if he's allowed to go back to the Oscars. I'm not so sure. Just Google it. Google everything. But I just know he's banned. Will Smith, that is. So that happened. Okay. Then this damn war. Like, then I'm trying to wrap my head around that whole thing, right? Then they say that Vladimir Putin has cancer. Allegedly, I don't know, but that's what they said. I was like, ugh, maybe this is why he's acting out like this. But then again, atrocities in the past. You know what I mean? I just don't get it anymore. I'm trying to understand this particular place that we're in this world. And not only that, you're bombing maternity wards in hospital. Like, how cruel are you? And whatever happens over here affects us in the States here. And even the world, right? When when you done fucked up, when Switzerland takes our side, okay, and they're always been neutral. They're like, nope. We're the balance point. We're the scales, right? But then when they take a side, you fucked up real bad. Oopsie daisies. Okay. Then there's all these sanctions coming in. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Oh, God. It's just a lot. I think I cried a lot since this thing started. Because I'm just not understanding where we are as a global part of a human being, right? I'm not understanding it. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Now you got this thing called the monkeypox. Anyways, how are y'all doing? How is everybody doing? I do owe you like several sessions. I know I do. Please don't judge me, please. Being an adult is just like a scam. It's like a Ponzi scheme. You just don't get richer. You just get more frustrated. Ponzi scheme with frustration, I guess. It starts like a rainbow, and then all of a sudden it's like a depth of hell or something. What else do I want to talk to you guys about? So many things. I don't even know how long I'm going to go for tonight because I was like, I am ready to get back on the microphone. Oh, my microphone. Microphone? Had that? No. Okay. Yo. Yeah, it's going to be a really weird rant. It's okay. Let me see how far I get, I guess. I told you. Help me. I have dope headphones, right? They're like noise canceling, everything. But then I got another, I fell into the trap of like, oh, let me spend more money on expensive microphone. Y'all, that did not work out. It did not work out to my favor at all. Because it was just bad quality. I don't want to mention the name. I don't want to shame them, but I was not pleasantly happy, to say the least. Because one day I wanted to sound professional, right? I'm sure you can hear my washing machine in the background. If you can't, you'll definitely hear it sing very soon when it's done. I want to be professional, but I don't know if I have that in me, The lies that I tell myself, it's so beautiful. I guess let's just go into a quick little rant and then just kind of take it from there. I feel also, I think in the last session I talked about my intern who was with me and how my coworker was just very abrasive, mean, and immature towards her. And I could not be prouder that my intern has found her voice and she's matured enough to have her strength and her light show, and she's graduating soon, yay, and could not be happier. And she had confessed to me that Jesus, again, we go back to the violence thing, that she wanted to one day slap the bleep, 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 bleep out of, can I say, why am I saying bleep, bleep, bleep? It's on my own podcast. The fuck out of my coworker because of all the pent up energy and the pent up aggression and the pent up, just energy. Energy coming towards her. And I told her, and I said, that will not solve anything. All we'll do is basically perpetuate you into a situation that you cannot get yourself out of, right? So, at the end of the day, I'm very happy that she thought her responses, not reactions, through to basically be like, you know what? And I told her, I said, if you do this, literally, it's a ripple effect into your future. Because we do things just to, out of the moment, out of the heat of the moment. Hence, Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. But we don't think it through. There's many times I like to explode and lose my shit. I do only with probably my stepfather, because he just pisses me the fuck off. So, but not in a violent way, just very emotional, because I've held it in, went to the gym, ran like 5 miles, I'm lying, 7 miles, I had outlets, right? So it wasn't that like serious. But when enough is enough, the volcano has to be like, and apparently it's just, it's a very calculated, response, right? But never violent. Never, because I don't think I'm going to resort to that at all. And he might, but not me. That said, so my intern mentioned that, but I'm sure I just slapped the shit out of my coworker. And I was like, no. Keep that fantasy a fantasy. Don't make it a reality. Because at the end of the day, your maturity level is going to be tested at this point, and also with things that you do in the future, right? And how you handle crises in the future, and or overpressured situations in the future. You know what I want to do one day? I think what I'll do, I'm actually gonna go live. Praise yourselves. Praise yourselves. Lord's life on ink is gonna show you her face. What you think about it? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go live, and I'm going to be in real mode, and we're gonna have a conversations, hopefully with many viewers and friends. And I want to, I'm slowly in the background thinking of ways to be more present and to give you guys more entertainment, and which is based in healing, which is the basic form of this platform. healing. Swallow your truth. It's not about being aggressive. It's about healing together as one, literally. That's basically almost the entire purpose of this podcast. Of course, entertainment, because, I will promise that will never be gassed out. I will bring you, and I will entertain you. I will. That's a promise. Not even a threat. That's a promise. And then we're going to have questions, and I would like to have your honest opinions. It may be on previous sessions. It may be on maybe just a random situation where, I'll do a Q&A. I am also rounding up guests too, so whatever fits the demographic. Oh yeah, shiny new object. Speaking of demographic, right? Spotify be like, hey, Laura's Life One Egg, you should, Swallow Your Tooth, which is basically the same email. Anyway, you should start picking up your demo and basically just kind of create a niche. They didn't say that. It's a suggestion. That's weird. Somebody wants to talk about anyway. Like, have a niche and tailor it. And these are cute little tips that, I also read on the Google. And, you have to you want to, certify your niche and your demographic and whatever. I have a lot to say. There's a lot in this little mind capsule of mine. For me to sit down here and plan out my niche, it's kind of like how I view meal planning, right? At first, it's fun, oh my God, tofu, vegetables, rice, and whatever. And then, you could eat the same, you're going to do the whole thing for 5 days. It's a commitment, 7 days in a week. It's a commitment. I have a order out day, but right. So now, with me, the way I look at trying to target my niche and my demographic, it's kind of like on the third day of meal planning is that I get bored as fuck, because now I have to look at the same exact food for the next 4 days, right? So it was fun and exciting to create this situation, but to me the third day I would get bored with the same exact thing. So that's the way I view these tips of trying to create my demographic. Sorry, it's funny to me. It's funny. Laugh. And laugh harder. Ha ha ha. I just can't. My personality cannot be tailored. My personality cannot be tailored. I just know that. I'm just a very spontaneous, last minute drop of a dime kind of person. So to me, to sit here and actually plan out a specific subject, I'm going to talk with y'all for the end of days, okay? I would rather pluck one of my teeth out by myself whilst getting a lobotomy or a root canal. Probably a lobotomy. I cannot. I commit to things that make me happy, which is the ever-changing world of being creative and bringing together people in different ways, not just one way, right? So yes, for example, I'm a vegan, so I may attract that kind of demographic. But also, I like to go parasailing. They may not be for other people who are adventurous. I've gone skydiving. I'll do it again. I'm a thrill seeker. That may not be the cup of tea for other people, right? I also like to read books. Okay, so there you go. Now I've created another niche, yeah? I like to cook. I'm lying. I don't, because I don't like to clean, but I have to cook to survive, because I have to eat to survive. So, in all essence, I do like cooking because I'm a vegan now, so I'm enjoying cooking. But I'm slowly getting there because I have to survive and have to eat. Anyway, so I also like to, daydream. I also like to people gaze. Go to New York City if I get a chance to go to the city, to just sit at the Central Park, watch people just come on by, me and a solo picnic, my little bottle of rosé, my vegan picnic, read a book, watch people. I also like to, I don't know, run really long distances, right? So it's different. So for me to be like, oh my God, I'm going to create this niche of like only vegan people, only like, people who want to be, emotionally coddled and, sugarcoated. I don't do sugarcoating. I don't know how to do it. I've tried it. It's not me, right? I feel like I'm basically just living a lie. So this is why I'd like to talk about sex too. Yes, love sex. Who doesn't love sex? I definitely do. So you see what I'm saying? So you may not be open to talking about that as well. So I have different interests because that's what makes me holler at your girl. I wish maybe I want somebody to guess my accent. That'd be a good challenge. Maybe I could make it like a giveaway when I get big. I could do like a giveaway. Somebody. But I want to be fun. I want to be entertaining to all, not just one group of people, right? I curse. Some people don't like cursing, right? I like to enjoy my adult beverages. Maybe some people don't like that aspect. So I want to cater to whatever fluffs your feather, whatever butters your bread, whatever melts your cheddar, and whatever makes me happy also internally as well, right? Because at the end of the day, as I said before, this entire podcast, see, do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's my worship. This is why I need better headphones. Listen. This is why, again, I hope to be professional, have professional headphones and a microphone, but oh God, those are really expensive dreams that I again, probably need to invest in, like, soon. I don't know, we'll see. So, let me see, what can we take away from this? We can take away from this session that no matter what happens, please understand that violence is never the answer, right? Just think twice. Literally put your thinking cap on and just like, how will this affect me in the future, right? Secondly, regarding, the whole niche and demographic things and whatever, I will never tell you how to live your life, but I will just try to suggest, just be nice, okay? Just be nice. Stop being a dick. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Most importantly, be nice to yourself. Okay? Love yourself. Find ways to just be like, damn it, I am the shit. Okay? But given everything, the war, this whole Oscars thing, I'm gonna piggyback on this in the next one. Choose a side that is I choose, obviously, I'm on Ukraine side, right? So, because I don't like wars. I thought they're stupid. They're just irrelevant, and they really solve nothing at the end of the day. And the same thing I'm going to tell you guys is try to find something not to be at war with every day. My healing is still going because I'm in therapy, y'all. Okay, in addition to this, yeah, you heard me right. But just love yourselves. Find something to love yourself every day. Don't harm yourself to love yourself, right? And just, and I appreciate you guys, all my new followers. Thank you so much, Brazil. Grazie. Thank you so much, Dia. Thank you so much to Monaco, which is weird. Oh my god. Anyway. Merci, France. Okay, merci, Canada. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Boris Life on Inc. Swallow your truth. Peace and out. I'll see you guys in the next session.